The next topic is now, how do we go ahead and create a position? Okay. So creation of position is important. Why it is important? Because now my job profile is ready. Unless I have a position available, I will not be able to link it. Okay. So you see the staffing. What is the, so here it is job management, which means I cannot create a position in this. Let's go into the other supervisory organization. Let's go the staffing. So I have position management, which means I can create positions here. So I'll click on actions and then I'll go to staffing. And then you see this option, create position. So this is also very important, interesting. Why it is interesting? Because it will go through a business process, guys. It will go through a business process. Now, what is that business process? I will show it to you in some time. So it will ask you why you want to create the position. So you have to specify. You see, is it the staffing that you have to do in a new project, or is it something that you want to do it in your existing project where you need people, you're understaffed? I will say I'm understaffed. Job position, title, I'll say account executive. That's fine, I can put that. Account executive. So, and it says number of positions. So if I have to put 1, 2, 3, whatever I want to put, I can. And then I'll scroll it down. Then you see it says availability date. So when is this when is this position going to be available? I'll say 21st. And it says earliest hire date, which means when do you want to start the hiring? You want to start it from today, you can. If you want to do it in a future date, you can put the future date also. There is no problem. But I'll show you that if I have it in today's date, where it will go. And then now you see, it's asking you to link the job family. So this is what I wanted to specify here. So what was the job family we created? That was my family group. Account executive was my job family. So always remember, these are very loosely bounded. Both will come together and it will confuse you. So I'm going to use my job family here. So when I use my job family, it will give me the job profile. So if there were more than one job profile, it will be listed here. All the job profiles will be listed. And out of that, whatever I want to select, I can. Right now, I have only created one. But let's say if I have created account executive mid-market, right? Then that will also be coming here. So let's search for the job profile. So I have my job profile now. And now you see, I have the job details, all the information that I put yesterday, it is available there. So in a lot of scenarios, what would happen is you may not see this description coming on this screen. So don't worry about it. Okay. This is just optional. It is not mandatory that it should come. Okay. Then you see, it is asking you for the location where you want to go ahead and let's see what was the location that we have put. Mumbai. Okay, we'll use Mumbai. Then we have time type, whether it is a full time, okay, or is it a contractor or is it a full-time employee? Full-time or part-time. Now, whether it is a contractor or a permanent employee, so that you have to specify. Then you see when you put employee, what is the subtype? So is it a regular employee or just like intern or somebody? No, I need somebody as a regular employee. And then you see difficulty to fill. It has come from your job profile. Okay, so we'll scroll it down and then you see what is going to happen. It is once I submit it, it will take me to a business process. See, what does it say? You have submitted and it says up next, HR administrator, review position request, due date. So this has gone for due date approval. So by 28th of July, the HR administrator has got time to approve. Okay. Now, this is a process which has been set up in this tenant. If there was no such process, then the position would be created right away. But I want this position to be created right now. What will I do? You see this business process? It says in process position actions. Now I have create position account executive, and it is awaiting actions by these three people: Adam Clark, Ben Adams, and Logan McNeil. Now, who are these? They are basically given the role of HR administrator. Any one of them can approve it. It is not necessary that all three have to do it. It could be only one person who will approve. Then my position will be available to be hired. So let's assume that in a real-time system, I am Adam Clark. Okay. So if I am Adam Clark, I'll get a notification. So let's try to log in as Adam Clark. Start proxy, because then only I'll be able to get into their system. It's loading. Adam Clark. Okay. And I'll go ahead and click on OK. Now I will log in as Adam Clark, and I will see I have a notification. Now where I will see that notification? In my bell icon is your notification where you don't have to take any actions. But here I have to take an action, right? Yeah. I have to approve. So I will have to look into the inbox because it says it is awaiting your action. Now you see, create position account executive. Okay. Now it says you have the time till 28th of July. There is no problem. You can do that. Supervisory organization. This is the place where this position is created. Then I will see, okay, what is the request? Why reason? What is the reason for that? Okay, they are understaffed. Okay, they want only one person. Okay, I'll scroll it down. Then it says job family is this, job profile is this. Okay, job profile is also done. Very nice. Location, time type, worker, whatever it is. And then you have a comment. See, if you want to say that, no, I don't want to allow you to do that, I can go ahead and send it back. Or you see this, I can add approvers, deny, or I can save it for later also. But I'll say approved. Now, what will happen? It will take me to the screen where it says success. So I have approved it, right? Now, once I have approved it, you can look into this. View details. So this business process was creating a position. This was the position, and this was for this particular supervisory organization. And it tells me that it is successfully completed, right? Now, again, I can go back to this organization. And now under staffing, I will see that there is a position which has been created, right? Now my account executive is ready. It says position, and this is the ID. This is the position name, account executive, and then it says unfilled, which means it is empty. Okay. Now this is my job family, job profile. So whatever job profiles would be there, it would be listed, but I am using a specific job profile. My location is there, availability date is there, hire date, and time type. So if I scroll it right, I'll get the details like whether my worker type is a employee or a contractual employee, and then how the subtype, it is regular or what. So this is the way how you actually go ahead and create a position. Okay. If you want to see how many open positions are there, you will have to either create a report, or there is an option which says view open. Let me see if that permission is, you see this option, view open positions. This is a report which is already inbuilt, and it will ask you for which organization are you looking for, right? So you have to specify. Oh, I'm sorry, stop proxy. I'll go back as Steve. How will we know how many open positions are there? I showed you that there is a report, and you can put the organization name for whom you are looking at, right? You can put the department name. So if you put the department name, you will get the number of open positions. Every organization actually has a different method. Some company prefers that they will raise a ticket. They will raise a ticket and then it will go to the HR team. And from HR team, somebody will actually go ahead and assign it to the appropriate recruiter. In case I have access, so let me see. This is for open enrollment. Okay. Let me see what we have for positions. No, I don't think it is there. I mean, I don't have access to that. So probably these things can be set up here. But again, I'm saying, how do we know what are the approved open positions? So approved open positions, you will only be able to find it through a report. That is where you have to build that report, or you can generate that through the report, which I have shown it to you. Okay. Now, the next part is, how will you get the notification that you have to start working on it? What will happen? The request will come through a ticket or through an email, right? And and in the Workday system, whoever is your HR manager or your, basically a team lead or somebody, if you're working as a recruiter, they will mark you as a recruiter on that particular job requisition. So there is a task for job requisition. So there is a create job requisition. This is the task. So when you put this, when you create this job requisition, again, it will ask you for the position. You see, if you have it, which is that supervisory organization, which is that position, because position also we have created. And then what is the type of employee you are looking for? So once you click on that, with that requisition ID, they will ask you, whom do you want to assign this? This notification will go to the HR manager. And then that requisition will be added to the recruiter, whoever the recruiter is, because they will be having the access of the Workday system. And once it is assigned, the recruiter will get a notification that, okay, a new open requisition has been assigned to me. The job profiles don't get assigned. What gets assigned is your job requisitions. And all these things you will actually study when you go into the recruitment module. This is a part of recruitment module. So as I stated, that core HCM is the base. From there, the data moves to different modules. So we create the job profile, positions, everything in core HCM. However, when we go into the recruitment, there we will use these data to create all these things. So there is a task called create external site. Okay, you see this, create external career site. So this is just like a portal. I've shown you a career site today, right?
Yes.
Yesterday, in fact, that was from a different company. So I can actually edit also. If I go back, there must be a career site in this tenant for sure. Let me show it to you. So here you have edit career. See this, edit external career site. So you have internal career site and external career site both, right? So let's see. There must be for global career. Yeah, I think I have only created it maybe long time back. Okay, so I'll just show you the URL. This is my URL, right? So that's the reason I said Workday is 90% configuration.
Okay.
Okay, so you will see that the site gets loaded, and you see how is this site getting loaded, right? It is exactly the same way what you saw yesterday. Yes, there is some changes in the appearance and all these things, right? But almost it is exactly the same what I've shown you yesterday. So all these sites are configured inside Workday only, right?
Okay.
So from here you can see the open positions also, but that is for your external people, external candidates. Okay, so you will learn all these things when you go into the recruitment part, because that is where these things are configured. This is not something which is a part of our curriculum.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So this chapter is also complete. Let me review if there is any topic which is left. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me open the curriculum. Okay, where is it? Okay, it's coming up. Give me just a minute. Yeah, it has loaded. All right, we'll go into, let's see the chapters 3, then 4, right? So we understood job profile. We understood job profile and localization. Localization is from where you're going to get the location, country location, and all those. Then job profiles and compensation grade. Now, compensation grade we have not covered. The reason is this is part of your compensation chapter. That is the next chapter which is coming here. Then we have management level hierarchy. We have understood management level hierarchy, and we have also understood the job level hierarchy. Okay. Then how do we differentiate between job profiles, job families, and job family group? Then how do you create the job profile, right? Then what is positions? How do we actually create a filled and unfilled? Unfilled we have not seen. We will see that when we actually go into the 7th chapter, because there I will show you if you make a mistake in giving, putting a date which is in future, then it will come as unfilled. Okay. And if you're putting the date today, then it will come as a, how you manage it. Then how do we create the positions? We did it. Then we edit the position restrictions and edit position. So this things we have done, but editing is something we will do when we actually hire somebody. Today we saw how do we create it, and editing means once we are ready for hiring. So how will we be ready for hiring? When we configure the hire business process, and that we are going to see in chapter 7. So this is where we will actually go ahead and configure the hire business process, and then we will use the positions, we will edit it, whatever is required we will do, and we will hire somebody. And then we will also see how security is used in there. So the next chapter is basically your compensation, guys, and this is little complex in nature. It might confuse you also.